Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, and welcome back to another video for Lost Ark. Only today it is incredibly exciting because I can officially say the game is coming out in the West. I'm sure for those of you guys that have been on the channel for a while, you'll know that we covered Lost Ark in the Korean beta, and for a long time I've been making videos just saying that I'm not going to give up hope and hope that it eventually comes to the West, and we had rumours, covered the news. But yesterday, during Jeff Keighley's Summer Games Fest, the kickoff for E3, we got a trailer and confirmation that it's coming out this year, fall 2021. No exact date just yet, but we know that it's fall, which is Q3, and that in itself is fantastic. I have been so hoping that we will get to play this game. I want more people to play this game. It is honestly fantastic. It's a game that I personally really enjoy, like my time playing the Korean beta, the gameplay, the classes, the world, the spectacle. This game has so many incredible aspects to it. If you want to learn more about the game, I'll link our Lost Ark playlist down below. We've done loads of videos showing you some gameplay, talking about the classes, talking about the game, loads of stuff like that. And of course, I'll be doing more over the coming days and whatnot. There's lots of stuff I want to talk about. But in this video, I want to focus on what we know so far, their plans for the game, and also how you can sign up if you want to play ahead of time. So if you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know if you guys are excited for this one. I will say, of course, still temper your expectations. It is an MMO. It's a game that I have played myself, and from a gameplay point of view, it is fantastic. I've really enjoyed my time playing it, but whenever there are MMOs, we of course do still need to kind of, hold our expectations to sort of see how they handle the monetization aspect of it. But on that note, it is quite encouraging because they put together a blog post speaking about the game and touching on their sort of approach for how they'll be handling stuff. So to kind of go over a few things that you guys might want to know about, they said that Lost Ark is a stunning, feature-rich game developed by Smilegate RPG that blends the massively multiplayer online game and action role-playing game genres with game modes and systems not typically found in Western MMO ARPGs. For example, you've got sailing, you've got homesteading, so you can make your own houses, you've got affinity systems, harvesting and crafting, and much more. This is full-scale MMO. They have like everything, and that's one of the things that's like incredibly fun about this game. They then said that we're partnering with Smilegate RPG to adjust areas of the game to better meet player expectations in Europe and North America, but maintaining Smilegate's original vision for the game is extremely important. Their intention is to provide the authentic Lost Ark experience for our players, and all of our localization efforts are being conducted through the lens of preserving the spirit of the original game. They then have a specific paragraph on their business model. They said that we understand the business model is a primary concern for players in the West. In all regions, Lost Ark is a free-to-play game with optional in-game purchases. They said that we want to assure players that the Western version of Lost Ark will be fair, fun, and a great gaming experience where in-game purchases are completely optional. We think it's important that players have a path to acquire all items in our version of Lost Ark without having to make a purchase, with a few exceptions. Those exceptions being, say, the Founders Pack that has things like name change services, other things like that. And they did say they were still working through the details with Smilegate, and they'll share more details later on. Now, again, kind of going back to my sort of personal experience with it, I know that the Korean sort of beta did have some elements of that, but because of course I was playing in a different language, I didn't really get any exposure to that, so I was able just to play through the whole game and just enjoy myself, at least up until like the end of it. When I got to level 50 and was grinding sort of towards some of the end game stuff, like I just did that completely organically and just had a fun time doing that. So it's encouraging they have of course addressed that, spoken about that, and once we find out more details, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. On top of that, they also said something about the content cadence. They said that, as we mentioned above, Lost Ark launched in 2018, so it's been quite a while, and they said that means of course there is a ton of polished content that will keep you immersed for a long time. They said, in fact, their closed technical alpha test, which starts tomorrow, will allow players to choose from 14 classes, sail the seas, and brave the Abyss Dungeon, Ancient Alveria, and so much more. They said they'll have plenty of exciting content to reveal leading up to launch, and look forward to sharing more in the coming weeks. And they said we can also look forward to regular content updates featuring classes, continents, dungeons, and more. Because keep in mind, in Korea, there are 20 different classes, or subclasses should I say. You have basically your primary classes broken into subclasses, and in the Western version, at least based on the official website, there are currently just 14. Still a great selection, but not all of them. So it's worth noting that is basically their plan. There'll be a content rollout, there'll be a sort of a content cadence, so don't expect them to be launching the the Korean version right now. So there won't be like every single class. If you've seen some of the videos for the brand new classes, you'll have to wait a little bit longer for that, but regardless, it's still exciting. So if you guys do want a chance to play, Then if you go over to the official website and you scroll up to the top, you can click on the tester sign up, and from there you can then go and you can sign in and get a chance to jump in. Keep in mind this first test is a technical closed alpha, so it won't be something we can make videos on or sort of stream or share or anything like that, apart from like a select few people. So for the time being, it's just a chance to experience it. Of course, if you do want guaranteed beta access, you can buy the Founders Pack, but that's completely up to you. I will say if you're even remotely unsure, don't bother with that for the time being. Just hold out. You can play it free to play. But if, I'm super excited for this. I've been waiting for this for years, so I'm sitting there ready. And of course, I've signed up for the test in the hopes that I can play this weekend. But for the time being, that's pretty much it. Just want to quickly talk about that because, this is incredibly exciting. I cannot wait to dive in. I can't wait to play it. And if you want a chance to jump in, then hopefully you guys get lucky too. Be sure to keep it locked because if you are excited for a Lost Ark, then we'll be doing plenty of videos on it on the channel, over the coming weeks and months. And once we get close to launch, there'll be tons of stuff I want to share with you guys. Classes, dungeons, raids, world bosses, everything. So it's going to be exciting. If you want to catch more from us at Arekkz Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch, and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below. And of course, you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.